So the best part about a creamy is that you can really think of anything that you love as dessert and essentially turn it into an ice cream version of that same dessert. And that's what I'm doing today. See, one of my all-time favorite desserts is this pudding made of semolina, some green cardamom, saffron. I know it already sounds very aromatic, delicious. And it actually started as an experiment which turned into this recipe which will blow your mind. Let's take a look at this right now. This one is special. Now it essentially includes the same set of ingredients that a regular halwa or a semolina pudding would require, but except besides dry roasting that semolina, there is no cooking required and it's just so much quicker to put together. And you can see all the ingredients here are natural in terms of like no artificial thickeners, no jello powder that's being used. It's all just milk, condensed milk, and just some natural, as much as we can, thickeners in here. So I'm sure if you're looking for that, you're gonna like that about this recipe. So as I mentioned, some roasting is required because that really adds a ton of flavor, not only into the semolina, but when that mixes with the milk, it just transforms it. You need that in there. Plus the texture that the semolina brings in that ice cream is something I have never tasted before, which was very pleasant. So you want to roast this until it essentially is golden brown. My fan was on to get all that smoke away, but you can be more gentler as you cook it because you can't really leave that alone. This here looks perfect for me. So now you can just transfer that over into a ramekin in a bowl and just forget about it for now. Now it's time to actually put together the actual creamy container so that we can freeze it for 24 hours. You need that to make sure everything freezes well so it can creamify well the next day. So just get like a large bowl or a large pouring cup, add in the semolina that we roasted from earlier, followed by milk, the condensed milk, and that helps to add a ton of sweetness. It's essentially a sugar bomb, so you don't really need any other sweetener. Plus, it helps with getting a nice thick texture that's needed for a nice ice cream. Then comes the saffron. Now you can use ground saffron, but threads work really well as well, and it will add a lot of texture and a nice appearance when you actually scoop up the ice cream. Put that in there along with some ground green cardamom. You could use the whole pod, but you'll have to crush it and remove the husk. Add a pinch of salt. It really helps to highlight all the flavors we're adding in here, and then add your vanilla. And if you did everything right, everything should fill just until the max fill line. Now, keep in mind, this is the regular Ninja Creami machine, not the deluxe version, which I think holds more than a pint. But that doesn't matter because you can just make 1 pint of ice cream in your 1.5 or 2.5 pint cup and it'll be just fine. Okay, it's been 24 hours and we've had this frozen for about 24 hours and this is what it looks like. The semolina is at the bottom, it's frozen, but you'll see how the magic gets done. Now we're just going to be using the ice cream setting of the creamy machine, and you need to do a respin after the ice cream setting is done processing. Let's take a look at what it looks like after the first run. And this looks very good. But trust me, the second spin, the respin, is gonna take it to the next level because that aerates it, and not only that, it helps to mix and incorporate some of that semolina that's towards the bottom better with the entirety of the ice cream. Now this here looks really good and I can't wait to scoop it. And now you can just leave this pint that you just spun right now in the freezer so that whenever you feel like having this ice cream, well, it's waiting for you. You don't have to respin it every time you want your Ninja Creami ice cream. Now this turned out so well that when I'm having this reminds me of the halwa, because the semolina is in here, it's milk, it's saffron, and as I thought, the saffron threads, if you look closely, it really is like there's specks of it all over the ice cream, and because we didn't soak it earlier, the color didn't leach out. There are spots where that saffron is literally blooming live in front of me. And even though semolina is, it's not really a smooth texture, but it's like so soft and so fine that it just works. It shouldn't work, but it works. I really think so. And that's why you need to try it, because it doesn't matter if you like semolina pudding or not. You're gonna like this because everybody likes ice cream. Now you go ahead and plan this creamy out in your meal for the week, but let me know down below what's your favorite dessert that you would creamify. I'll go and enjoy this, and I'll see you all on the next one.